Hi traders, hope you're doing well. Welcome to my video on TPO charts or time price opportunity charts. Here I'm using the MT4 trading platform and I've got an indicator called the TPO Volume Indicator. Okay, so this basically applies the same principle as TPO charts. It just makes them visible in my MT4 trading platform. Okay, if your platform doesn't have TPO charts by default, you can find a similar indicator to apply to your charts, and then you can implement this trading strategy or aspects of this trading strategy. I would never suggest to trade it as it is. This is how I would trade it and my interpretation, okay, which may differ from other traders. And as always, make sure you start on a demo account before with any new indicators. So this is the MT4 platform. This is a dollar franc 1 hour chart. You can see the TPO volume indicator displaying these blue bars here. You can configure the colors, the sizes, and the periods for these. But in essence, what they do is they show you the volume, okay, with each price level corresponding to a bar on the indicator. Okay, and basically this is a way in which you can look at where the buy-in or sell-in volume is on the chart. Okay, so when you have these big blue bars you see here, this means that there was lots of trades, lots of trading activity around these levels. Okay, whereas the smaller bars, there's less trading activity. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I'll just use these stronger activity levels for determining or helping to determine entry points and even exit points to some extent. But for me, the most important thing to do is to first identify the trend, okay? And I'm going to trade in the direction of the trend. So you can see the price formed this support level here, okay? Then began to make these higher lows, showed us where we were in a clear uptrend. You also have some bullish price action around here. Okay, if we just mark as well, we can mark our resistance here. Okay, you can see resistance, 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 and a big breakout with this breakout bar here to the upside. We could have also entered earlier on here, around here. Once we see this price consolidation, you can see there's actually strong midterm resistance in here. You have this three black crows formation, which is three bearish candles. However, then you also have a bullish candle followed by another bullish candle. This is what's known as a three inside up candlestick formation. Okay, so that's when you have a bearish bar followed by a bullish bar that's at least 50% of the body of the bearish candle, and then a further bullish candle that goes above the initial bearish candle. It's a three candle formation and there's a strong bullish signal. So potential breakout there, but then for sure I would have been looking at this resistance level. You can see lots of indecision around this area. Traders are thinking, what's going to happen? Are we going to, break up to the upside, or is price going to continue down? It did continue down slightly here. However, this is more of a bear trap. Okay, a bear trap being when sellers were thinking this is the start of a new sell trend, probably trading off, in fact, that level there, this level of support, looking for a breakout there, which is more of a fake out. Okay, so there was an initial breakout, but then price did turn around. Okay, it wasn't just a pullback as well. As you can see, this support level was breached, but then breached again as resistance, so it wasn't strong. And traders who were selling at this point were probably realizing that they were wrong, taking their stop losses. Traders who were perhaps in earlier at the high here were taking profits, which just caused this shift to the upside and this buying momentum here. And this is where we could have been looking to trade. An aggressive trade would have been on this breakout of this resistance line here. Okay, which would have been really early to get in on this particular trend. I mean, had you have taken that aggressive entry there, you'd be currently up over 160 pips and counting. You could be using a trailing stop with your stop loss below the low, just below the lows, below the low, and you could be locked in with a good amount of profit and just seeing how this plays out. Can of course close part of your position on the way up as well, just to bank some pips. That would have been the aggressive entry. On the other hand, we could have waited for this this move, and then a pullback around here. See this pullback here? Okay, so I just tidy up. If I can select that line, I'll just tidy up the chart slightly, make things easier. So, okay, support price bounced away. We know there's resistance here. We could have, as I said, the aggressive entry is this one here. But then if we waited for another pullback, you'd be looking at potential entry on this breakout here. Okay, and the safer, I'd say aggressive entry here. What should we say? Medium entry here and conservative entry on this breakout of resistance. Okay. And still you would have had plenty of pips available in this move, which is ongoing. Again, using the trailing stop to lock in profit. Last thing you want to do is leave your stop loss where it is, have price turn around and take out your stop loss and letting a winning trade turn into a losing one. Okay, so I prefer to just cut losing trades short and allow winning trades to run. I'm not just going to have, say we took this breakout here and we had a stop loss, so just place it below the low. It was what, let's just say 15 pips, which is tight for the 1 hour time frame. I'm not going to exit, every time I get, say, 3 to 1, so 15 pips, that's 15, 30, 45. And if we exited at a 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio around here, yeah, it would have been a good trade, but we've left all of that on the table. Okay. By just maximizing trends when we get into them, we can get as many pips as possible. So therefore, if we do have consecutive losing trades, then say you have 15 pip stop loss and you're taking out 1, 2, 3 times for 45 pips, you just know that if you catch a big move like this for a few hundred pips, you can make back those losses and then some more. So TPO, time, price, opportunity. I've waffled on enough. I think it's important for me to cover those things that, in my opinion, too many traders overlook. They just want a quick fix, magic unicorn crystal ball indicator that's going to get the entry and exit right every time. They don't have to worry about anything. No, that's not, in my opinion, what trading is about. Well, first of all, I like to trade price action, so support, resistance, trend lines, candlestick patterns. But as important as timing your entry and exit is your money management, okay? And discipline, emotions. Don't let fear, anger, greed, revenge trading, FOMO, fear of missing out, okay, over trading. Don't let these negative things get in the way, and just be disciplined, have a trading plan and stick to it, okay? So that being said, time, price, opportunity. How would we trade this? Well, the first thing is find the trend. As I said, market's making these high lows. We're in an uptrend, clear uptrend. So we're only looking to buy. That's the first thing. Once we know what direction we're trading in, our life gets a lot easier. We just then need to time our entry. For me, I would enter on breakouts, okay? And I don't care where the TPO time price opportunity is. I'm going to trade a breakout if I think it's a good breakout, just as I said with this aggressive one here, this one here, and the conservative breakout there, which is probably the most common entry I would have said on this this chart, just simply because we had the strong level of resistance that traders were waiting for price to breach. Okay, so on the way up, had you missed the opportunity, there was other opportunities. You had this breakout of resistance up here. You can see a big breakout candle, resistance, pullback, breakout. Okay, would have been a good entry. And down around here as well, possible breakout entry, this level of resistance. Okay, holds up, big breakout, resistance, then comes support. For extra confirmation, if you didn't take the initial breakout, you can just wait for price to pull back, bounce from the support and enter either there or even here. And still ample opportunity to be in this trend at a good price point. So that's what the TPO can help you do. You can look for these dark bars on the TPO, showing where there's high volume, high trading volume, and therefore could be where we want to just use that to our advantage to jump in with the momentum into a trend. So you can see even here, this breakout trade, once we had this, this strong blue bar here, we could have, looked to have bought around there. Same around here, and even around here, you can see this entry that's actually acting as a good level of resistance come support. Okay, so that's how I would trade with it, and just avoid when it's really low. So what I was saying is when these bars are low, the time price opportunity bars are low, I'd probably avoid trading just because the volume and the momentum is not there, especially when we're trend trading. We want to try and enter on, well, with when there's plenty of volume to catch big moves, such as around here with this blue one there and here. So I do think I should reiterate as well, it's important that I would not personally use this indicator as gospel. Okay, I do think it could perhaps be good for filtering out when not to enter, but then there will be cases where, for example, this breakout here, okay, the TPO time price opportunity is down here, but it's still, it's a strong entry, which is why I don't like to rely personally on indicators myself. I just much prefer, for me, it's easier if we just remove that from the chart. Okay, and I look at this and I zoom out and just look at the overall picture here. In fact, just to emphasize my point, we can see strong support there. This, in fact, uptrend had been going on since back here. So all of our long entries were warranted. And just by looking at the bigger picture, we can simplify things. Let me just get rid of this line so much more. Okay, that is just a textbook entry, if ever you could see one, to buy into an uptrend, okay? On the breakout here. There's no coincidence you have that big breakout candle. We were talking about the breakout here on this resistance. Again, a decent trade into this trend. Not to mention the super aggressive one would be this wedge pattern here. Triple bottom, 1, 2, 3. Support has been tested 3 times. It's held up well. Market's making these higher lows. Okay, resistance here, big breakout to the upside. All the signs were there, and you can see this move. Super aggressive entry here. You're looking over 250 pips potential. Could have put a trailing stop below the lows all the way up and be in a good position. You could, in theory, be in this trade from down here. And if not, the super safe option up here somewhere on this breakout. Okay, and we don't need no magical indicators to tell us that. It's probably worth mentioning this is a 1 hour chart. Okay, and I prefer the longer term chart time frames, so 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, simply because they contain more price data, and thus the signals I find tend to be more reliable. Okay, trying to pick out trades like this on the 5 minute and 1 minute is just going to be a lot of noise, and can be quite stressful chart watching all day, trying to scalp a few pips here and there when you can just catch a few big moves like this every month and be well up with good money management discipline, as I said. Yeah, you don't need to rely on any fancy indicators. Just be aware of your trend lines, support and resistance, candlestick patterns. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the TPO charts and the TPO volume indicator, in my experience, is the best thing ever, and you're going to use it and every trade will be a winner. I just think there's a lot more to trading than that, and too many traders are just looking for a quick fix. When really, naked trading, as it's called, which is basically just trading price action, combined with good money management, just makes things, in my opinion, more enjoyable and a lot easier. Okay, and trading's never easy, but I mean, I'd much rather trade like this than just have a load of clutter or random arrows on my chart telling me when to buy and sell. I want to know why, I'm taking a particular trade. Okay, and the breakouts in the direction of the trend, in my opinion, can be good entry points. The same with a downtrend. I know we've gone off on a tangent here. Was saying this is the video for the TPO, but when you see clear trends like this one, I mean, you just draw your resistance, draw your support. Okay, you see the support once it's breaked out, holds up as resistance here, and then you can just enter on breakout, big breakout candle, M chart pattern formation. I do have videos on various chart pattern formations, lots of bearish candlestick patterns. This support then comes resistance here, and a nice continuation downwards. There again, support, breach, support becomes resistance, continue downwards. Just pure price action trading. Okay, I know I'm not on about the TPO, but as you're here on the video, you might as well just try and teach you something that works for me. Okay, in fact, this one is a strong level of support that then becomes a strong level of resistance. It just emphasizes the point, find the trend, support resistance, find the trend direction, trade with the trend, so only sell here. And you can capture big moves like this for hundreds of pips. And so many trading instruments to choose from, Forex, stocks, cryptos, commodities, indices, bonds, whatever you want to trade. There's always ample opportunities, okay, to capture big moves like this. Okay. Even as far down as there's a breakout there as well. Okay, even as far down as here. Another sort of M pattern there, breakout to the downside. Don't want to sell too low or buy too high, but you can see nice downtrend, ample opportunity to trade it, even if you're slightly late to the party. Okay. So hopefully you found something useful in this video. I do appreciate you watching. If you can like and subscribe, that would be great. As I said, I used a TPO volume indicator that I found online. If you don't have TPO charts already in your platform, I'm sure you can source an indicator, but as you've seen from the examples I've gone through in this video, it's not a necessity in my opinion. I mean, if you insist to trade it, there's loads of other articles and videos out there that go in depth into more detail. But I do appreciate you watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one.